What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. Guys, we are approaching a potential opportunity here in the markets, and XRP is showing some clear signals of it. Okay, guys, now what I'm talking about here is an opportunity to potentially gain entry at a safer level, or also kind of use this video as more of a forecast here to tell you what that rainy day or that sunny day could be looking like, right, guys? So I want you to make sure to be absolutely careful with what I'm going to say next, okay, guys, because it does involve a little bit of BTC. It does involve a little bit of XRP as well, right, and everything under that cryptocurrency market, okay, you guys. But we are currently at an inflection point here with XRP. As you can see right down at this level here, we see a lot of confluence within that $2.15 range, $2.13 range, okay, you guys. So while this is happening, I'm going to go ahead and continue forward testing the system here, guys, because this system has been continuing to deliver here for us, right? The automated trading system. Now notice here that this has returned within this area here, guys, of $97,000, right? So this is now way above from what we looked at originally right back here on this date, right? This was going to be December 22nd, right? This was when we released this video, and take a look at what that was prior, right? So 4 days ago, it was sitting at 93,662, right? And that's now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? We are now just about 3,000 some odd dollars up, almost $4,000 up on the on that algorithm, right, guys? So please remember that I am offering it to the public here for a very limited time. I did have still just around, I think, maybe 4 seats left. So go ahead and take advantage of this this strategy here, guys, because I'm letting it out for you for 111 price before it becomes a subscription thing in the coming year, okay, you guys. So this is the only time that you're going to be able to pull this out here for a one-time fee and own it here for life, okay, you guys. So the link is in the description below, so make sure to take advantage of it immediately, guys. So yeah, so let's go ahead and present that opportunity coming in, guys. We can see here that BTC is expressing some type of weakness as well, right? So let's just go ahead and jump on to that hourly time frame, right, guys? Take a look at this. This is nothing more than your typical bear flag, right, guys? The bear flag signals continuation towards the downside, and the way we can observe this, right, is just by drawing some silly little lines, right? Just like something like this here, guys. So, and this would be kind of how bear flags are typically drawn, right? So you have this ascending channel, price action, type of price action here before the thing actually fails towards the downside, right, you guys? So the downside targets on this for BTC could be observed. Let's just say that we were to start breaking down I would say there could be a bounce here, guys, right, to come back up to the $96,100 area to validate some resistances and then come back down, right, guys? So let's just kind of observe this or humor the downside here. This would be around 94,664. And if there is that kind of a drop here in time, guys, that would, the hourly time frame would then start to cascade into the bi-hourly, 3-hour, and 4-hour, which would then introduce the probabilities of coming down to the areas of about 89,000 to about 92,000. Okay, guys, so these are the targets here that I'm really looking out for on BTC in the coming days. Okay, so if there's no major catalyst that just sends this thing to the freaking moon, then typical price action here would likely lead the way, and some panic selling and all that good stuff, right, guys? But I want to be the news provider here for you guys, okay? So if you would like to use this analysis as that, please go ahead and just kind of see it as that entertainment, right? And then everything would be good to go. So let's mark off the bottom side supports here for XRP, as it is going to require us to break down below this level here, guys. But the opportunity that I've been talking about is to present the right back down here, right, to those 190s, get ourselves some position longs around that area there. Of course, we want to make sure that we can establish a valid support within these lows here before we can continue buying towards the market upside. Know for a fact that I am talking about downside here on the BTC and XRP as well, guys, but I'm not talking about downside here as the end of crypto, as we're going to $5,000 Bitcoin, nothing like that, guys. I'm actually very bullish Bitcoin, and I still think that this is part of the natural ebb and flow. So, still part of the chop area, right? We're chopping in here, guys. So we just have to kind of get over this and then figure it out. The next thing that we want to observe, guys, is that we're coming to major closes here pretty soon. For example, this is your 6-month close. Actually, you know what? We can actually observe this better in the monthly time frame. So check this out. Just about 4 or 5 days ago, we reached down or I'd say about a week and a half ago, we reached down to that level of about 189. I'm sorry, 184, 185. So that's actually the prior monthly bars. Close, right? So this is where that prior monthly bar closed, and we actually supported from it and bounced towards the upside. So currently we have an extremely strong support at that area there. Not only to mention that the current monthly bar did open at that point as well. Okay, you guys. So that's an area here that we want to make sure to kind of keep, right? And if there is a further downside to this, then the inflection here on the monthly would be the 185. Breaking below this, guys, would introduce some downside targets, maybe the 174s, 170s, right around there. Okay, but that's too early to tell right now, guys. It's more like we're holding to support here. We're decompressing that monthly time frame. Look at the bi-monthly time frame here, right? We're decompressing this as we come to the close onto their bars, right, guys? So as we approach the closing of these major bars, they decompress, right, to a fair value before they can continue towards that upside. So everything is still looking okay, all right, team? So more for the immediate short term. Now, for those of you that are very curious to see what it can do, right, guys? So why don't we just go ahead and pull up, let me see the 4-hour first on this and see what's up, right? Because we drew that inflection point right about here, right, guys? And we want to know if we're going to hover in here, if we're going to come back to resist somewhere at the top end here and then come down. Like, what is it? What's the case, right? So let's look at the volatility versus momentum and take a look, right? So there is a bit of a contractive downside on a 10-minute time frame, suggesting that this is kind of a weak time, sell side conviction. So not there quite yet. In fact, the 5-minute time frame is indicating a potential curvature here for a potential upside. So this would mean that the 5-minute time frame curves into the 10-minute and 15-minute, identifying itself as a resistance valuation of 218 to about 218.30 to about 218.74 or 78, right around there. Okay, you guys. So in fact, I'm going to widen it just a little bit here just to give you an upper bound and tell you that this is likely an area that we would face some resistance in the immediate short term, literally within the hour or two of filming this video. So I usually release these videos fairly quickly, okay, you guys? So know that I am looking at this consolidation zone in here. This is still part of the chop area that we're experiencing. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and put down these receipts right here for you, right, so that everybody could be kind of aware over the resistance levels that could be present before our very eyes, right? So I'm gonna mark it red there, team, and this would be the area of resistance here. And of course, we're looking at this area here as a bottom side support, not as a go zone. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and put it as a neutral color here so that we don't get confused over this being a buy area right now, guys. This is not a buy zone. What I'm looking at here, as this is the area that we would be, kind of testing here, right, before it falls into the 190s, which is that zone where I'm telling you that there could be some interesting opportunities for the bulls there. Okay, you guys. So let's just make sure that we can practice some patience here, guys. Make sure to take any profits that you may be lingering around with, guys, right? Don't take this as any type of financial advice. I know that some of you have some powerful averages on this, right? So I don't want to do anything to impair that, okay, you guys? So know for a fact, though, that I still see some upside coming in the 4-hour time frame, okay? The 4-hour time frame is nice little expansion, upside pivot here. It may correct to the downside. We're going to close that in 31 minutes, but it's okay. Let's look at the deeper time frame, 6-hour time frame, trying to get a little bit of curvature here, too. That one's over in 4 hours, right? So that could still actually, within the 4 hours, guys, this thing could make some type of huge shift in price action. Even the 8-hour time frame closing here in 30 minutes, that's suggesting kind of a nosedive here with expansion, right, guys? So yeah, I do give the downside here some more credibility, and I would expect some support bounds right down there, guys. So if we're gonna be completely honest about the potential bottom sides that we can experience here for long positioning, then I would say roughly 189 to 196 could be some areas of interest here, you guys. Okay, so this could present a pretty nice opportunity for those who did not get the opportunity to get long, or did not get the shot to get long on the XRP asset, right, guys? So this could introduce a whole set of new bulls and a whole set of new bullish criteria or thesis here, right, guys? So yeah, this is presently what I'm looking out for here, team. Potential resistance coming up in the immediate short up here, and then continuation towards that downside. Validation of resistance, support to validate the resistance here, and then continuation into these targets here. Okay, I may be entirely wrong, guys. Do not use this as any type of financial advice, like I said. Okay, so just make sure to be careful on the markets and do not bet when you're not willing to lose. Okay, you guys, please remember that the beginners charting trading mentorship program is going to be starting here just any day now, guys. And I would like to extend that invite to you, right? I want to make sure that you guys get in on that. Make sure to make that New Year's resolution really count here, guys. ArcMastersCourse at Gmail. If there's anybody that you should invest in, it should be yourselves, right? So make sure that you can make that happen because nobody else will other than you. Okay, guys. So make sure to reach out to me here, guys. Make sure to get that thing going. We're going to be teaching true beginners here how to make sure to trade the financial markets, whether it be crypto, futures, equities, right? Bonds, anything, guys. Let's go ahead and get this thing done and succeed, right? Very, very good to talk to you guys, and reach out to me with any questions, and make sure to get your hands on that algorithm here, guys, because I am not gonna hold this position open here for too much longer. It's just for the holidays on the snowflake blowout. Okay, guys, make sure to check that link in the description below. Well, with that said, team, I think this is a pretty good place to leave off, and we shall speak very, 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 very soon. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever, ever, 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 ever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. With that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your night and or day, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team.